Breaking news in the last hour. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have received a new warning over the whole US visa case. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught my eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? Because breaking news literally in the last hour, as of me recording this video right now, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have received a new warning over the whole US visa saga. Donald Trump's re-election could be cause for anxiety for Hazza and Megxi, says a commentator. And so Hazza has now been issued a new dire warning regarding his visa and his stay in America following Donald Trump's re-election to the presidency last week. And so Hazza's visa arrangements have come back into the spotlight recently after essentially Donald Trump hinted earlier this year that he could actually intervene regarding Prince Harry's visa if he lied about taking illicit substances in the past. Now, his comments come after US think tank, the Heritage Foundation, requested to see Harry's immigration records and asking them actually to be made public due to his revelations about his past illicit substance use in his memoir Spare. Now, based on the last ruling, Hazza's visa records are to remain private for now. A royal commentator has now issued a new warning saying that even though Harry's visa may not be a top priority for Donald Trump, it still is a topic that is on his mind as he prepares to re-enter the White House. Now, we've got US journalist Lee Cohen claiming that Mr. Trump would ensure that appropriate action is taken if Hazza is found to have lied on his visa. Now, he tells GB News, quote, "It sure seems like divine justice or karma that the fortunes of the Sussexes have taken such a turn over the past year. Bad behaviour and bad judgment have been catching up with them. With Donald Trump's historic landmark landslide win, I imagine there have been some sleepless nights in Montecito." Adding, whether it's Portugal, Canada, Montecito or Frogmore, wherever the Sussexes drop anchor, they seem to wear out their welcome. I don't know if this will be Donald Trump's priority. The first thing he concentrates on being Harry's visa, but certainly it should give cause for some anxiety over in Montecito. So this new warning from this new royal commentator is turning around and saying, look, it may not be Donald Trump's top priority as he re-enters the White House to essentially sort out this whole US visa saga with Prince Harry. However, it is going to be on his mind. And for that, I definitely agree because, you know, even last week, I did a series of videos explaining why President Trump being re-elected to the White House is really, really bad and a nightmare scenario for Hazza and Megxi. In one of these videos, I actually have DC lawyer John Witherspoon come on and provide his expertise and his knowledge on the matter as well. However, this is the thing. When you look at Donald Trump's past in terms of what he said about Prince Harry, Meghan, and the whole US visa saga, it's definitely not good for Hazza. He turned around earlier this year at the CPAC convention and said, look, at the end of the day, I will not protect Prince Harry the way that the Biden administration has when it comes to this whole US visa case. When it was an interview between Donald Trump and either Nigel Farage or Piers Morgan, it was one of the two. I believe it was more Nigel Farage. He's asked, do you think the American people have a right to know what Prince Harry put on his US visa application? Donald Trump turned around and immediately said yes. Now, over the years, Donald Trump has really proven that he is not part of the Sussex squad. He is not a sugar. He is not Hazza and Megx's biggest fan, criticising them really since the beginning, since Megxit. Donald Trump really held the late Queen Elizabeth II in high regard, and overall really holds the British royal family in high regard, and has actually said and voiced his displeasure at Hazza and Megxit and the way that they have treated the royal family in the first place. So yeah, going around full circle here, yes, it is breaking news. New warning has been issued towards Harry and Meghan regarding this whole US visa saga, with this royal commentator turning round and saying, look, yeah, granted, this whole US visa fight with Hazza ain't on the top of Donald Trump's priority list as he enters the White House. Granted. However, here's the warning. It ain't forgotten. It's not forgotten in any way, shape, or form. As Donald Trump re-enters the White House, the whole Prince Harry visa saga is going to be on his mind. And as I've asked in one of my videos from last week, could Donald Trump actually use his special presidential powers to overrule the judiciary and make this whole US visa situation public? Take it out of the hands of the Department of Homeland Security and be like, nah, we're releasing it now. Could he do that? Does Harry need to be worried? Is it a case that Donald Trump will actually start the process of deporting Prince Harry? And when you look at the bigger picture, could this be why they bought that house in Portugal in the first place? That Hazza and Megxit knew where this presidential election were going, and were not stupid, knew that Donald Trump was going to win, knew what the implications were going to be in the ongoing US visa saga for Harry, and so I thought, you know what? Before he even gets into power, let's get the hell out of this country and move back over to Europe, to Portugal. So that whole US visa saga is completely in the rearview mirror and forgotten and just dumped. Could it be that? But either way, again, going around full circle, breaking news in the last hour, a new warning has been set against Prince Harry and Meghan Markle over this whole US visa saga. The warning being, look, this whole US visa situation may not be at the top of Donald Trump's list as he re-enters the White House. However, it's certainly going to be on his mind. So it ain't forgotten. And Prince Harry and Megxit, they are not out of the woods yet. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Now, just to give you a little bit of a side note when I can get my teeth back in, I don't know if you are aware, but our community, we are going through a YouTube purge at the moment. Now, what does that mean? It means that YouTube likes to unsubscribe you from channels without your permission and without your knowledge. So please do make sure you are still subscribed to this channel. And for those that are not, please subscribe right now so we can stick 2 fingers up at YouTube and say, not today, Satan. With that being said, if you guys have some very strong opinions about this new warning thrown towards Hazza and Megxit regarding this whole US visa saga, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.